Hey, this is BlindFox and welcome at my ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe and please go and donate on patreon.com. And thanks again for Tracy. So today is our last dinner of our Long Life Pantry, our 3-day ration for one person, the vegetarian pack. So it's the evac pack, vegetarian. We have hot chocolate, and I forgot to do my little intro thing earlier. We have the normal hot chocolate, which we actually did review. I added all 3 creamers here. And I added some extra coffee I had somewhere because I really like it with coffee. We got our black tea. And then we've got an interesting thing. We have got instant noodle meal, vegetable flavor. We did do a tomato one before, and we did do a mushroom one before. We'll start with our hot chocolate. I didn't add any sugar here, and yummy. The creamer gives it an extra creaminess. The coffee cuts down on some of the sweetness of hot chocolate, and it's really nice. This hot chocolate can be a bit thick, and I'm not always a fan of it. That's why if you add the coffee, you can add a bit of extra water. And it tastes very nice like that. And our tea is just normal black tea. This is not going to be an extra long ration review. And now we get to our noodles. I didn't really measure the amount of water I added. So there might be a bit too much water there. But at least hopefully my noodles is soft. You can see nice big noodles, lovely little spaghettis. Here's actual pieces of carrot in, nice crunchy still. The noodles are nice and soft. So there's actual pieces of vegetable in. This tastes a lot like your normal 2-minute noodle vegetables. Or the vegetable soup, it's not bad. From the 3 of these I had in my ration so far, I think the mushroom one tasted the best. But it's interesting, and I liked it. This one, basically a 2-minute noodle dish, a nice big 2-minute noodle dish. And the vegetable broth is a bit thick, as well as not too watery. I did add enough water to let my noodles get soft. So this, and I didn't measure anything, so that was nice. So this is not a big dinner for our last dinner. At least this is a bit of a change from other stuff, so you can again use your hot water heater to heat your water in, but the problem here is you could, I think, actually heat your your noodles and the water in your hot water heat or in the ration heater if you close this Ziploc nicely, and it does work. You can do that as well. You have to heat the water up for your hot chocolate, so again keep your the isotonic drink pouches, because there is no hot water heating bag in this. So that's basically the end of our dinner. What did I think overall of this ration? So overall, I like the big roll of toilet paper you get. I think that's enough toilet paper for 3 days, hopefully. There were surprisingly a lot of vegetarian dishes. I didn't know they had 5 of them actually to scrape together, but they were nice. I really like the green curry, the Thai green curry, because it wasn't that hot. Sometimes the Thai green curries can be extraordinarily hot, and it wasn't as cuminy as some curries was. It was really good, and I liked that vegetable strips they had. Don't know if it's soya or chickpeas. I did like the tomato sauce pastas. Wasn't too tomatoey. The chickpea balls there again, very meaty chickpea balls, or whatever you call falafels. The biryani was nice. You wouldn't say there wasn't any meat in there, you don't miss it. The breakfast was nice. I like it, the muesli, the chocolate one. I am always happy if I get a chocolate muesli. Granola is not bad, or the chocolate granola. The snacks, peanuts is a bit boring. But overall it's not bad. We had a lot of Super C's, that was nice. The jam, one of them burst, but I mean it sometimes happens. Luckily they were all in little bags, so the jam just contaminated the jam bags and not everything else in the ration. Everything was nicely separately bagged. Your peanut butter or your nut butters was bagged separately, so if they burst they didn't contaminate the stuff. The jams were packed separately. Your teas and stuff was in their bags. The hot chocolate was in its sachet with other stuff. So the stuff was nicely bagged up and not lying around all over the place. All the Super C's was nicely packed. We didn't get gum in these rations. Neither did we get puddings. We did get the cookies and some sneaky cookies. And that basically was our ration. Really nice food, not boring. Stuff didn't taste like all the other stuff you get. As I said, the tomato stuff didn't taste like South African canned tomatoes in pastas. Was a nice savoury taste with the tomato, not overwhelmingly tomatoey, but nice. And that's basically the end of our review. So this was the Long Life Pantry evac pack, their vegetarian one. 72 hours, 3 days ration for one person. And it comes nicely packed in a box so you can stack it, and it's not that big a box. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Please go and donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next ration review.